Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option by request a 2018 Camaro 1LT with the V6. Now, it's worth noting that I just recently did two Camaro videos. I did a 2018 Camaro 2SS with the LT1 engine, and I also did a 2018 Camaro ZL1. I'll put the links to both of those in the description below if you haven't had a chance to check those out. All right, so this 1LT with the V6. All right, let's jump into this. We can see that a 1LS coupe starts at 26.9. They only come in rear-wheel drive. We're going to stick with the coupe. But we're going to go with, instead of the 2-liter, which I think is still pretty stout, it's a pretty stout little 4-cylinder, 275 horse and basically 300 pound-feet of torque. That's pretty stout. But let's go with this smooth-running V6. Okay, we're going to go with the smooth-running V6, and that gives us 335 horse, variable valve timing, and 284 pound-feet of torque at 5,300 RPM. Nice car. $1,500 option to throw in the 3.6-liter V6, right? This DI stands for direct injection engine. Okay, so we're going to select that. We've got that. We're going to move on to the trims. Like I said, we're going to do the 1LT package. So let's move on to trims. So let's look at the let's see if we can compare the trims. Well, let's skip that. Let's look at the 1LS, and then we'll look at the 1LT, because the 1LT will include everything that the 1LS has, minus this engine, because we've already picked the upgrade, and we're going to go with the automatic transmission. But I would assume, well, let's just see. No, because it is different, right? This has the 6-speed, this has the 8-speed. So maybe it doesn't work like that. Let's take a look at the 1LT just by itself, standalone. So it's basically 27.7 out the door. Let's click more and see what's all included. Here's the highlights. It's got the 8-speed paddle shift automatic transmission, whereas the other one, the 1LS, had a 6-speed transmission. This one comes stock with the 2-liter 4-cylinder, but we've already upgraded for $1,500. We upgraded to the V6. You get the 18-inch aluminum wheels. You got cloth seats, right? 8-way driver and 6-way front passenger seat. You get a rear vision camera, remote vehicle starter system, air conditioning, single zone, but at least you got air conditioning, power windows with driver and passenger express up and down. That probably means that there's like a one-click up and a one-click down type of thing. You've got the power door locks with remote keyless entry. You got power mirrors. You've got a tire inflator kit, floor mats, LED daytime running lights. Full folding rear seat in the coupe, which is what we're getting. The Chevy MyLink, that's going to include your Apple CarPlay and your Chevy MyLink and all that other stuff. You've got the OnStar. You've got they give you a trial subscription of Sirius XM satellite radio for 12 months. I think seems like it anyway. You get the Bluetooth wireless technology, USB port, auxiliary jacks, illuminated sun visors. I would assume that means the mirrors. Right, the mirrors that are there. The 6-speaker sound system. So not a really big sound system, but if we can upgrade that, we probably will jump into that. The halogen projector beam headlamps and steering wheel mounted audio controls. So you know what? For just under $28,000, you get a lot. They're giving you a lot. You're not going to feel like you're scrimping on this car for sure. So we got the 1LT. We've got the V6 with 335 horse. Let's move on. Let's move to the colors. I think it looks good in color, in red. I don't remember both colors that I did for either car. So what I'm going to do is, let's take a look. I do like it in black. I do like the car in black. And this is probably like the flat black that doesn't have any metallic flake in it. And then you have this mosaic black, which I bet you has metallic flake in it. Then you have the red. I'm pretty sure I did a red one because they're hot, and I'm pretty sure I did a black one. The silver, I do see the silver ones on the road. I saw a silver ZR1, and that was pretty hot. So let's do the silver ice metallic. It's a no-cost option. And here's the deal. I was thinking about this a couple seconds ago. while the goal isn't to load this car up with every option we could possibly put on it. I don't know how many options they're going to give us in packages and stuff. We're about to get to that in a second. But what I want to try to do is, obviously, if we're choosing the 1LT with a V6, we're not trying to bust the bank here. We're trying to get a really cool car and get a lot of value for our money. So that's what we're going to do in this build, just so you know. All right, so silver ice metallic, no cost option. And then, I don't know about you, I'm not big on the accent stripes and decals, so I'm just going to close that whole tab. Okay, I'm just closing that whole tab. They've got 29 things, and we just don't need to scroll through all that. Now, we're going to go with the jet black interior. Can we get an interior shot? Yes. So we got an interior shot here, jet black. I like that better than the medium ash. I'm not really a fan of that. So let's move on to packages. This is where we see, quote unquote, what kind of damage we can do, what we can add. So we've got this performance enthusiast package with gray accents. You get performance wheel center caps. If you don't know what that is, that's going to be this little center cap right in the center here. They either are going to say Camaro from the factory or Chevrolet or Chevy or something like that, and they would be replaced with these. You get the suspension lowering kit, which I'm totally into, but maybe because this is a budget build, we might hold off on that. But let's hang on for a second. So this is the performance package with red accents. So we've got the suspension lowering kit. You get an embroidered center console lid with Chevrolet Performance logo. If you can't quite see where that is, that's right here. Okay, let's just click this because there might be a few more things. Premium carpeted floor mats, performance logo, da-da-da-da-da-da. So really, what you're really paying for is the suspension lowering kit, because all the rest of this stuff seems pretty cheap. Meaning just cheap in cost, not cheap in production, but cheap in cost. So you're probably just paying for the suspension. So let's just hold off on that for a second. So you can get it in black with gray accents, sorry, or you can get it with red accents. What's this red line edition? You can get what? What's included with this? Black front and rear bow tie emblems, black Camaro fender badges, red accent grille, fender. Let's see if they show us any more pictures. Okay. Oh, those wheels are interesting. I kind of like that. Okay. All right. So we kind of saw that they want $2,500 for that. We'll see. Cancel. The RS package. What's included in that? 20-inch wheels. I like 20-inch wheels. HID headlamps. HID high intensity discharge. LED tail lamps. RS specific grille. Deck lid mounted lip spoiler, body color, fin style antenna. Right, I think that probably goes on the roof. So that's kind of interesting, and that's just $2,000. So let's hold off. That we might do that one. The black exterior package. Okay, what's this? It's also $2,000. And it seems like the big thing you get here, well, you got the run flat tires, which I'm kind of a fan of run flat tires, to be honest with you. I like the 20-inch wheels, and then you get these HID lamps. But what about here? What's here? You get the black front and rear bow tie emblems, okay? Front fascia extension, right? That's going to be this clip down here, right? Sometimes they call it a front clip or a valance or a fascia. They go by several names, but you get this fascia. You get the blade spoiler. That's that. This is that style spoiler. Kind of stands up on the trunk. It's kind of NASCAR stylish. And you get and SS models also include SS lower grille with accent body color. So that would also include that SS package. I don't know. So we'll see. $1,950 basically. We're gonna hold off on that. If I was gonna pick one, well, let's finish here. Chevy MyLink with the Premium 9 system, and I did tell you if they had a better stereo, we're getting it, and so we're into that for $900. Okay, I think that's money well spent. Yeah, and then we get the 8-inch touchscreen Chevy MyLink. So upgrade, that's a smart choice for $900. All right, because think about this. Hang on a second. Just consider this. In the aftermarket, there is no shortage of aftermarket, you name it, for Camaro. Are you kidding me? So down the road, you know, there's all kinds of suspension stuff and accessories and and clips. And you know what? You can go right to the General Motors. You can go right to Chevy's accessories and go right to the parts department and still get all this kind of stuff on your car after the fact. So do know that we don't have to order this stuff with the car to get it down the road, number one. And number two, there's a lot of stuff in the aftermarket that may arguably be better. So let's just keep that in mind. But for $900, I think the technology package is really smart. What's the insignia package? So a fender badge, painted engine cover, and premium carpet mats. You know, I do want premium carpeted mats. So, you know, I think that's kind of cool. The engine cover, I could take it or leave it. I don't really know what the engine looks like by itself. If it's an attractive engine, I don't think you probably even need the engine cover. So let's hold off on that. The logo package, I don't think we need the logo package. The RS or SS interior package, what's included in that? So some more mats, and a premium console lid. Okay, I think we can do away with that. There's a lot of small stuff in here. It's cool. It's nickel and dimey, but it's cool because you can really personalize your Camaro. But there's a lot to go through. So the black interior appearance package. See your dealer for pricing. What's included in that? Trim kit, door accent trim, black suede knee pads. I think the knee pads are like right over here on either side. So we don't know what that pricing is. That doesn't really sound like a whole bunch. Let's just skip all that. We got what we wanted, which was the technology package. And like I said, any of these other packages, you can get this stuff after the fact. We just want to see how much Camaro we can get for our money of stuff that you got to get at the factory that you can't go back and put on the car kind of thing. However, we're here at the wheels, and I like wheels. And at least they tell you that some of these wheels require a package, so you don't go clicking them only to learn that you can't use them. Now, I did say that I like these wheels, and they don't seem like they require a package. They're black, and on the silver, that might look cool. What about these? What about these? Let's look at those. Oh, so we have to add the RS package. Oh, let's see. Cancel. All right, what about this one? And we have to add the RS package. So they would add another $5,000 on that one. What was the price on this one? Because I didn't even look. Because I wasn't expecting it. Because it didn't say requires package. So this one's only $2,000. So I guess the question comes down to, how important are 20-inch wheels to you? You know, how important are 20-inch wheels to you? I really want 20-inch wheels. So maybe I'm willing to cough up that extra $2,000. You know, because I'd really like some 20-inch wheels because they just look good. So let's get those. Let's get that. That's going to pop us up. But we get the RS package. So let me go back and look at that. Oh, that's the one with the high-energy discharge headlamps. That was the one I actually kind of mentioned that I thought I kind of liked in the run flat tire. So the RS package. So boom, 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 boom. Got it. Select. We'll go back in a second and look at that package really fast just to make sure that we know everything that's on it. Let's look at the interior. I didn't know if that gave us one of those little accent trims on the armrest. It doesn't seem like it, but we'll go double check. So we got that. The tires, we've got that 8-speed. Do we need the heavy duty cooling and brake package? What does that really give us? Oh, it gives us Brembo pistons when ordered with the 2-liter engine. Okay, also includes us. Yeah, let's get that. External engine oil cooler, extra capacity cooling system. Yeah, why not? Why not? Like that's a bad thing to help the engine out. And then Brembo brakes in the front for just the G. Yeah, I'm in on that for sure. That's a smart buy. Okay, yeah. Well, I thought that's what we said. All right, so we got that, and we don't need the engine block heater. We already skipped out on that engine cover. Auxiliary engine coolant. I don't think we need that. Battery protection package, no. Oh, there's the suspension kit standalone, 1970. That's something to think about down the road. That's cool. They've got a brake kit. That's cool. The exhaust, you know it. I'm getting the exhaust. Come on. Aggressive exhaust sound, quad outlets, 4-inch polished stainless steel tips. Yeah, sign me up. I'm in on that. Boom, we got it. $33,000. Okay, we're getting a little bit high for where I kind of want to be, but hopefully we'll be out of this in a second, and I think we will. Oh, look at these wheels. Now, these wheels are $1,600. Oh, it says may require additional optional equipment, right? So that means it probably does. Because I was thinking that, we could save a little bit of, well, I guess we'd save like $300. What would we save? What will we save? Okay, included in package. Let's remove these. I want to see something. Because that price change, right? We'll also change the what? Da 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 da. No, we want to keep that. We want to keep that. We want to keep that. We want to keep it. We don't want to complicate it. I think that's smart. I like the other features. Let's not mess that up. So we're just going to skip on those wheels. The wheel locks, yeah, let's get the wheel locks. They're $110. You can go down to the local parts store and get some wheel locks too. FYI, that might not cost $110. I like OE stuff, so I'm just going to pick that. The underhood liner, I think this is a really cool feature because maybe you don't realize this, but this little padded liner helps keep that engine noise down, and it keeps it quiet, right? I just got rid of a car that I owned that I had for about 3 years. Bought it brand new. It was a German car, and it did not have one of these liners in it. I was surprised that it didn't have one of these liners in it, but it really did make the engine noise loud from outside the car. It made it really loud. So this is a cool feature, and I like that for $300. So we're getting it. I like this front fascia thing, but again, this is stuff that we can hold off on. Look, this is all things like I was telling you that you can get as standalone options. You even have a body color, spoiler, and wicker package. And a wicker is a type of spoiler, I think. There it is. There's a wicker spoiler. That's more NASCAR. I think I said this was more NASCAR. This is more NASCAR. Wicker, not blade. I think. Okay, so all that stuff's cool, and this is all things that you could come back for. But to get our Camaro out the door today for a good price, and we have a big smile on our face, let's hold off on some of this really good stuff. So we're going to hold off on that. I really like this illuminated emblem, and I think I got it on my last car, and you know what? I think I got to get it. I think I got to get it because it's cool. It is only $400. And it's silly and gimmicky, but it's fun. All right. We don't need any wheel caps. The fuel door. See, well, this might be a standalone option that you might be able to option at the dealer after the fact. And if it is, that's something you could hold off on. I just don't know if you can. I know you can't with Mercedes. Well, maybe you can with Mercedes too. I don't know. But for $400, I always think these are fun. And so we're in. It's a guilty little pleasure. All right, so all those, we can get this stuff later. We don't need a license plate bracket. All this stuff is awesome, but we don't need it right now. I kind of want to keep this thing under 35 grand, and I'll feel like we really scored if we keep it under 35 grand. So door accent trim, no. Carpeted mats. We do need some mats though, right? We don't even have any mats. Premium carpeted floor mats with trim specific logo. I don't know. Which one do you like? Just give me these if they're not going to make us get another package. As long as they don't make us get a package. All right, cool. Got to get the mats. Again, this is something you can get at the dealer after the fact, but you really kind of need mats on your brand new car, right? Okay. Oh, they have a winter-summer floor mats package. Let's do that instead. Now, are the summer mats carpeted? Yeah, they are. Cool. Let's do that because we need both. Because right now I have the all-weather mats in my car right now. So select. Gotcha. All right, $34,505. Sport pedals. Ooh, those are fun. Got to get those. Yeah, sure, those are going to be available after the fact. But you know what? The heart wants what the heart wants, and some things I just say, ooh, it's not negotiable. So we're going to get the sport pedals. Just like we got that illuminated bow tie. We're going to get the illuminated door sills. These are things that help make the car just look polished and finished and more expensive, I think. And a lot of people skimp on this stuff. And just by you not skimping on it, just these little things, it makes yours look way better. So, okay. Oh, wow, they have this lighting. See, now this is something you probably can't get after the fact, but boy, we're already at 35,000. So I'm just gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna hold off on all those. So much good stuff to look at and buy, like this ambient lighting thing that they have, right? But we're gonna hold off on it because to get all of them, to get them, it's $1,000. So we're gonna Cargo mat. I'd like to get a cargo mat, but we'll get that after the fact. You can get that after the fact at the dealer because we're at 35,000, and I really want to stay there. The knee pad colors, we don't need to change that. Remember, I said the knee pads were right here. We don't need to change those and pay $350. So let's move on to accessories. The accessories for most GM stuff is just kind of silly stuff, vehicle protection stuff, audio stuff that is not model specific. They put the same stuff no matter what car you're looking at. So we're not going to worry about those electronics. We don't need license plate frames. Ooh. Do we need an exhaust? Oh. Yeah. Yes, we do need an exhaust. But the reality is there's lots of great exhausts in the aftermarket. And we're going to go with one of those. So we won't get an exhaust. But yeah, you do need an exhaust on your Camaro. But we won't pick one of these because I want to keep this cost tight. But you do need one. Do we need this stuff? No, we don't need that. The OnStar stuff, I never go over that stuff because I let people think, if you're getting ready to do this, you decide if you need stuff like this or not, So we don't usually mess with that. And then there's, basically car care products there. So we don't mess with that. I do have my favorites for car care products, but I guess I won't bother mentioning that stuff in the video. Probably won't. Not a good idea. All right, so we're all done. This car started out at $26,700. We got two packages totaling $2,850. Those packages were the RS package, which I said we were going to go back and look at, but here we are looking at it. So we get a deck lid mounted rear lip spoiler. We got the 245/40 20-inch tires, all season, run flat. We got those gray painted machine-faced aluminum wheels. They're premium. And the HID headlamps. And then we also got that technology package, which I just thought was smart money, right? We got an upgrade to our Chevy MyLink, and then we got the Bose Premium 9 system, sound system, and I bet you that thing's going to crack. It's probably going to sound really good. And then other options totaling $5,000. So they didn't charge us for the Brembo stuff. Oh, we did get some kind of performance exhaust for $895, but obviously it's not going to be like whatever those ones were. So we got a little performance exhaust. Sorry about that I forgot. We got the illuminated front bow tie. We got the wheel locks. We got the extra capacity cooling system. We got the underhood liner, the heavy-duty cooling and brake package. We've got the illuminated door sills, the all-weather floor mats, the sport pedals. And that all rang up a total of what? $5,010. So all in, right? Once you do all the options, and then they do from where I live anyway, the freight charge and all that, and they do all their stuff for my zip code, we're sitting at $35,055. I'm going to go ahead and save this build. I'm going to save this build and put it in the description below. So that way, if you like this 2018 Camaro 1LT package with the stuff that I put on it, then you can download this PDF and now you have it forever and always to do with whatever you want. If you want to take it to your dealer and say, give me this, they can hook you up with that. Okay? So, I'm all done. Thank you for joining me. If you found this content helpful or informative or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay? Thank you.